which is one of the leading bespoke software development companies in the UK. We work for businesses across retail, manufacturing, real estate, and many more to deliver game-changing solutions. We want to open up a software development challenge competition for students who are doing their A-levels or BTECs in anything that's computing related. So can you come up with a software solution to solve the UK's top everyday annoyances? Things like forgetting why you entered a room, bad weather when you've made plans, loud people in an open plan space, anything really that is an everyday annoyance that really gets on your wick. So we want you to join the challenge, hack the hassles and snag the prize. So the prizes are, for the winner, a £100 Amazon voucher, and this can be for an individual or split between a team, and the potential for 1 week work experience with the Propel Tech team, where you'll have the chance to work alongside experienced developers and see software development in action. There's also a runner-up prize, which is a £50 Amazon voucher.
So I'm one of the .NET developers here at Propel Tech. A .NET developer means that I primarily focus on development software solutions using the Microsoft .NET platform. So that means that I mainly write code in C# language. I love being a developer, and I always love creating things, finding out how things work and being able to help people. There's a great satisfaction in knowing that something you created is being used or making the lives of people a little easier. And I find real enjoyment in finding unique and interesting ways to make the mundane day-to-day tasks a little easier or a little more exciting. Primarily have to be for word processing or Excel spreadsheets. It can do all sorts of interesting and wonderful things. So this challenge, I think, is a really good way of getting that mindset of thinking, oh, actually, how could software actually help me do that task? There's so many bits of software I think are invaluable and ones I don't even think about using. So I've sort of picked two of the main ones that I think are really useful for solving some of these annoyances. So the first one is the Blue Link software for my car. It's an app that links to my car. It's so clever. It means I can track the vehicle's location. I can change the setup and the settings of the car when I'm not in it. I can review past journeys. I can remotely lock my car from my app and from anywhere. So I recently went abroad on holiday, and I could track my car being parked somewhere else. And I could make sure that it wasn't going off and driving somewhere else. I could track the journey that person had taken and the average speed. And I thought that's something that's really, really clever, and now I probably couldn't live without it. Secondly, there's a bit of software I have called Hive, and Hive is my smart home setup. So it's all my smart lights, and it integrates with my Google ecosystem of my house. The main benefit there was the ability to control my heating when I'm not at home. So again, probably why it's in the forefront of my mind is because I was recently abroad. I could turn my heating off, I could monitor the temperature. I could also set up a mimic mode to make it look like my lights were coming on when I wasn't there. So they're the two bits of software that stick to in my mind.
Mm-hmm. Things that you take for granted, but it actually is software related. And, you know, that whole idea of have I locked my car and not really being able to check or not knowing, you know, that's one irritation that software helps you to overcome. Fantastic. So who can enter the competition? So anybody who's a year 12 student studying a computer science, IT or tech related field, you can work in an individual or you can work in teams of up to 3. But this challenge is a chance for students to put their tech problem solving skills to the test, showcase their creativity and apply what they are learning in the classroom to real world scenarios.
So your task is to choose an annoyance from the list on the flyer and that your course leader circulated, and design an app that can help people avoid or minimize the frustrations caused by it. We encourage you to think creatively about how software can be used to provide a solution, whether through automation, helpful reminders, or by making information more accessible.
So what we want to see is three things. We want to see an app design proposal, so a one-page A4 document outlining its key features, the user interface, how it addresses the chosen annoyance, and anything else that you want to explain. And again, it doesn't just have to be an app, it can be another software solution, anything that's going to make life easier. The second thing is simple wireframes or mock-ups. So a visual representation of the app's design and functionality. It doesn't have to be in great detail, just something to illustrate and show us visually what it is that you're thinking. And a technical explanation, a brief description of the app's or software solutions underlying technologies, including how it fits into your computer science or other tech qualification concepts, such as algorithms, data structures, or user interfaces. So, Scotty, do you want to explain how the competition will be judged?
Sure. So the competition will be judged on 5 key elements. So the first one is creativity. How original and innovative is your app idea? Secondly, feasibility. Could the app realistically be developed and used by people? We don't need you to know all the ins and outs of developing it, but just have a view of how it could be developed and how it would work. Number 3, alignment with A-level or BTEC curriculum. Does your app show off your understanding of key computer science principles or your knowledge of apps? Number 4, the impact. How effectively does your app solve the chosen everyday annoyance? Number 5, design and usability. Is the app design user-friendly and intuitive?
So why enter? Well, it's clear. This is real world experience. It's a fantastic opportunity to apply your classroom knowledge to real world problem solving. And it will also boost your CV. A competition win or even participation looks great on university and job applications, showcasing your initiative and skills. So that just leaves us to say good luck. We can't wait to see what you come up with.